Hi everyone, this is Cups bringing you another Monster Hunter World video. This is going to be our first Iceborne video, and we've had the beta for about 12 hours. I started streaming at 5 a.m. and or I started streaming at 4 a.m. actually, and then the beta came live at 5 a.m. So we've been playing around and playing a lot with Charge Blade and testing out the new mechanics and stuff like that. And I wanted to go through with you Charge Blade players what's different, what's changed, and we actually have seen some old things that got patched out of the game come back. So it's pretty interesting, and I'll just try to keep it short and sweet and let you guys get out there and practice. First thing is to let you know is that training mode is open, so you can go here and practice a lot of these mechanics and, you know, kind of hammer out what you're good at, what you're bad at, and all that stuff. If you're brand new to Charge Blade and you have no idea how to play it but you want to try it out, I recommend that you check out my channel. I have a about a 15-minute guide or so on the beginning parts of how Charge Blade works, and also some advanced techs and some advice and things like that. So let's get right into it. Mostly Charge Blade is roughly the same. It's gotten a few nerfs in a few areas. What we call motion values, or how hard the attacks hit, got nerfed. So overall we don't do as much raw damage as we did before. We don't know about elemental. We don't know about elemental because there's no elemental in the beta. I kind of mixed around the set a little bit that they give you. Don't forget that you can change up you can change up the set that they give you. So I just put as much attack on there. And I'm currently using the guard charm, but feel free to use the capacity boost charm. Some people are using the offensive guard thing, but 5% damage isn't really all that good. So I'm just using the guard so that I can block more stuff, and then I can also guard point and give myself plenty of block to deal with so I can do more supers and stuff like that. It doesn't really matter though. That's the set, who cares? So the newest thing that's glaring is that whenever you have your couple different options, you can do your super amped elemental discharge, you can do your amped elemental discharge, you can do all that stuff. But the newest thing is that whenever you're loading your shield, you can hit L2 and enter into Savage Axe mode. And what this does is makes it so that your axe hits a lot. It kind of pierces through the monster, and you see that icon on the top left that looks like your Charge Blade. And that what it does is, as this goes along, it drains your files as you're fighting. So whenever your files are empty, see how that one just disappeared? Whenever your files are empty, then axe mode goes away. It's pretty good. It doesn't really quite hit as hard as I'd like it to. It's okay on down monsters and stuff like that, but it just overall, since we don't have things like Master Touch, Protective Polish, Razor Sharp, any of that stuff, it just absolutely destroys your sharpness. So it's not really kind of in a position that we should be doing it right now, I don't think. Could be different in the future though, who knows. Also, something else that's new is whenever you guard point and you have something in your slinger, you can guard point and do a shot. But what's interesting about this is that you can do like a 180, that you can direct your character in any direction that you like after your guard point, and do stuff like that. So let's say like a Tigrex is running through you, you can guard point, shoot in the opposite direction, and then get a super or amped off or whatever you want to do. Let me think of what else is important. The most important thing, and what I find the most interesting that's come back, this was a tech that was found a long time ago and was patched out by Capcom, but for some reason it's back. For the beta at least. I don't think this is most likely going to make it to retail, because it seems like an exploit, not so much as an intended feature. But there's a long time ago there was a super amped elemental discharge cancel that greatly reduced the amount of recovery frames on the super, and I'll show it to you here in a second. It's going to take a little bit of practice. I'm a little rusty at it. But what you want to do is whenever you're doing the super, wait for your shield to open, quickly tap down in triangle. Very, very quickly. You can do it without files. Whenever the second it pops open though, tap down in triangle. It's always I can do it in the hunt, but whenever I go to training mode I can't do it. See, there's one there. You can do the elemental round slash, you can do the amped elemental discharge, or what I find the most interesting is that you can do a Savage Axe. So let's say you throw out a super and a monster is about to hit you, you can immediately change to a Savage Axe, and whenever you start the Savage Axe, so you do this and then you hit L2, that animation of the shield coming over your back is a guard point. So that's really nice because you can do this this exploit here, and then if they're going to hit you after you throw the super, you can guard point and protect yourself a little bit. So that's pretty nice. It's going to immediately end your Savage Axe combo, but at least you'll be able to protect yourself in some way, shape, or form. So how you do this is you have to have a charged shield. Whenever your shield pops open, down in triangle very, very, very quickly. Don't linger on it. And then whenever your axe hits the ground, you're free to do whatever. And it's very forgiving. You can do your down and triangle for your amped elemental discharge. I recommend most of the time to do the elemental round slash, or the, you know, if you're about to be hit, then do that one. But it's going to take a lot of practice. It's pretty tough. You can go back and watch what I did slowly, but wait for your shield to pop open, and then you're good to go. But this greatly reduces the recovery frames, lets you progress forward, lets you keep up your tempo whenever you're doing the round slash. If you're in trouble, you can block yourself, or if the monster is like stunned or something like that, you can throw it and then get another amped elemental discharge and get a good amount of damage out. So it's a very good tech. I recommend that you do it. I don't know if it's going to make it to retail, but it's in the beta right now. Kind of fun to practice, and it's very, very effective against the monsters that we have right now. So those are the things that I've kind of really played around with. There's, you know, there's a couple different things here and there, but those are the major changes, and I thought you guys would want to know about that stuff. So there was also kind of a Slinger Hop exploit that we found that you could kind of endlessly side hop before, but now with the new Slinger technology, like with the, you know, with the L2, your character kind of zooms in, so you can't get endless side hops anymore. But you do that by holding R2 and L2, and then you can side hop with X, and you can do it endlessly. It's okay. It's not like the best, but it's much better in World if you want to practice that. But anything else, let me know. I appreciate it if you guys, you know, share it with other Chargeblade players or what have you. Like if you liked it, subscribe if you want to see more information, and you guys can catch me streaming on Twitch every day. Pretty much I stream like 5-6 days a week, and I'm always playing Monster Hunter World. So I appreciate you guys all watching. Have fun out there. Let me know if you need anything in the comments, and see you later. Bye.